Alright guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today, well, I guess all projects must come to an end because in about an hour I'm no longer going to be the proud owner of this 1993 Chevrolet S10 extended cab, two-wheel drive, 4.3 automatic. Now I wasn't going to make this video, but well, I can't keep, I know a lot of you are going to comment, why in the world would you want to give up something you put a lot of money into and it runs and drives, got cold AC. Honestly, it ain't even hit me yet. It probably won't hit me until the thing is gone. And it's not about what you say the money, it's just I can't keep 4 vehicles. This stuff has got to go. I've got 2 trucks and 2 cars. I've got another project that you've not seen yet, and it's too much. I got too much on my plate, and I just can't. I don't know. This should be one that I need to keep. Honestly, I really, excuse my language, but I kick my own ass because it's just because I don't know. It's got Flowmaster exhaust, 40 series. I'm just gonna go around showing the whole truck for the last time before the guy comes. He's on his way. I already took the tag off. I took all the stuff off of it, or inside of it, that I was keeping, like tools and such, and chains and stuff I had with me with the truck. Here's the keys. I put new door locks in it because I never got keys for the doors to lock them. I put rain guards on it, tinted the windows. I didn't tint the other side yet, hadn't had a chance to. It's got new wipers on it, new tires, new brakes, front and back, shoes in the back, brake kit in the back, brake hoses in the back, brake hoses in the front, pads in the front, shocks in the front, sway bar end links, sway bar bushings, new grill, a new bumper. I'm taking those headlights. That's one thing I cannot let go. Those have got to come back on the other truck. What else? Guess we can go ahead and open it up. I put the emblems on it. And I'll leave a link to when I first picked this truck up, so you can see the difference compared to now. I put chrome trim around the fenders. I put chrome mirrors on the doors. I put mud flaps on it, front and back. I put a chrome door handle, window crank. I greased and lubricated the windows because it wouldn't roll up and down. When I first got it, the doors were barely even open. It does need hinges or bushings on this side. That's why it creaks when you open it. Changed the steering wheel to a leather wrapped steering wheel. It's not the cleanest, but the extra parts that y'all haven't seen yet are in the back. I got the piece that goes underneath the dash for the passenger side. The little panels you see go right here. I bought this from the junkyard off another one I was going to put on here because it faded. There's the other rain guard. There's the thing for the air cleaner. There's some other stuff in the box. I put the carpet in the back. The piece that goes across, that was missing. I put that on. I put the cup holder and the jack in here. That was all missing. I put little floor mats. I put floor mats in the front. I put a cup holder in here. Put a radio in here. I got a whole another gauge cluster that has the speedometer that registers to 110 or 115 instead of 85 like this one's got. But that's the original mileage, 151,892 miles. This thing gets excellent gas mileage compared to the 2.8, and that's something I'm going to miss. And the wonderful cold AC I'm going to miss, because this 90 degree and 100 degree humidity is just killer. I can't take it for a big guy like me. Alright, so I'm just going to start numbering off things, what I can remember. Serpentine belt's new. The idler pulleys are new, both of them, this one and that one. Water pump's new, clutch fan's new, alternator's new, coolant temperature sensor for the ECM right there is new. The one for the gauge on the side of the block over here is new. Both knock sensors are new. The transmission pan and filter and fluid has been changed because in the knock sensors, and the reason that for is because when I first picked it up, it was having a running problem. Stumbling, cutting up, no power. You try to give it gas and it was backfiring through the throttle body, like the timing was off. Check the timing, it wasn't the timing. Come to find out, the ECM was bad and it was causing the transmission codes, and for one of the solenoids for the shift, I think it was second, because every time you drive it down the road it would hit hard in second gear, like it would chirp the tires. That's how hard it would hit, like it had a shift kit. And I knew that wasn't right because the truck's never been touched. And the knock sensor code, it kept throwing it, kept throwing it, kept throwing it, and I replaced both of them, replaced the connectors to it, and it still kept throwing it. I was like, what the heck? So that's what it was. Replaced the ECM, transmission problems went away, the knock sensor codes went away, the coolant temperature sensor code went away, and it was all good again. And that's on the channel too if you want to check that out. Radiator I replaced, starter I replaced, battery's brand new, radiator cap, oil change, and I have 10W40 in this. That's what I run. Castrol GTX, PCV valve, some vacuum hoses, throttle body's completely rebuilt, the injectors are new, air filter's new, power steering, high pressure hose is new, the oil cooler hoses are new, both upper and lower. What else? I replaced the wipers on it. I put a blower motor in it just recently. I had a tack on it, and that's why you see the little thing right here. I took my tack because I'm going to put it on the other truck. I don't know why that's here. That was like it when I bought it. I never knew that was there until I washed the engine, cleaned the engine up, and then I noticed that was writing that was there, and I don't know what that means. 165432 or a Z, can't tell. It's got new plugs and wires, cap and rotor, ignition control module that goes inside where the distributor's at. Outer control valves new. What else? What else? I mean, I've done everything to this thing. And you're probably thinking, man, you're nuts for selling it. Yeah, I probably am. I'm stupid. I admit it. Because this is what I do. I end up selling something that's great for something that's not, and then kicking myself because I put myself in a hole. But it's just the way life goes, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that if I don't move on to something else, y'all guys get boring or bored of the content, you know, like the S10 stuff. I mean, it was just constantly S10, you know. So I picked up Illumina because y'all love the celebrity, and there's more work coming on that car. I need to get that car out and start driving it. It needs more work, so that's why it's parked there. And then I got this, that needs work, and I've got parts for it coming and stuff for it already, and videos of it coming, just not ready for that yet. So stay tuned for that. And you know, and then I've got some other other S10 content. I actually thought that was a guy showing it was just a van. But the other S10 over there, the 2.8, I got some more content for that coming. But I mean, I could always add AC to the other truck, or I could add AC to the Eurosport. So, oh geez, what else is there that's been done to this thing? I can't even keep up. I can't. It does need, like I said, the door hinge bushings over here on this side. You can see the doors hung down a little bit. You just have to pick it up and shut it, or just kind of nudge it a little bit and it'll shut. Never had a problem. One of the windows did leak. I sealed that up. It shouldn't leak anymore in the back, the little small windows. And the heater core leaks a little bit. And I bought the hose to bypass that, but I never did yet. The hose goes from the radiator to the heater core, and then another one comes out to the block right here. But what I was going to do is just take this hose out and connect it straight through, or get the new hose that I bought to put on it. Man, I can't keep up with what I've done, but the transmission shifts perfectly fine. I've never had a problem out of it ever since I replaced the ECM. That fixed all the issues, and I changed the fluid and filter. The only issue that it has that I know is that when you put it in drive, no matter if it's hot or cold, it has a delay of like 3 seconds of going into drive. That's it. Reverse is fine. The rest of it shifts fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in overdrive. It's just when you take the selector, put it in drive, it takes like a 3-second delay. That is it. It's been like that ever since I've owned it, and it's never gave me a problem. This thing will light up the tires. I'm not kidding. It's got some pretty good horsepower. And of course, this is the first 4.3 that I've ever had. I've worked on them. All the gauges and lights work. Smokes a little bit when you first start it up, and yeah, I do have a lot of gas in it. It sucks. Smokes a little bit when you first fire it up, but that's it. It doesn't smoke any more than that. You probably don't even want to smoke now. Yeah, there's some. That's it. Runs perfectly fine. There's no knocks, no ticks, no nothing. Oil pressure's great. It needs to come away from the bed. Is what it really needs, because the exhaust is too far up and it rubs against the bed. So at certain times when it gets hot up to temperature, the exhaust rattles and makes the bed make a little noise. But what I was going to do is cut in front of the tire back, and where the muffler is at, the Flowmaster, and put the original type exhaust on it, back on it, where it comes out to about right here and out. That's one pipe. And then take that dual tip and put it on here. And if you're wondering what I mean, I'm talking about like this. This is the original setup exhaust. See how it routes? And this one's got Flowmaster too. It comes out right here. Instead of it being over there, it comes out here. Whirs like a kitten, like it always has. Guess I can go ahead and kick on that AC for one last time so I can feel it and make it worse. I do love how this has ABS. The other one doesn't. And the brakes are a lot more grabby, or so to speak, or it's more there than the other one. The other one, when you push the pedal down, it's like it doesn't grab, and then when you get a little bit more, then all of a sudden it grabs too hard. I don't know why it's doing that unless the master cylinder is bad. But this one's not like that. This one's so much better on the brakes. Here's what I mean. Reverse. Right into gear. Now watch this. Drive. Now it's in gear. And it does it every time. Doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. You can put it all the way to first, and it does the same thing. I've already cleaned it out. I left some parts in here for him. There's the other door lock for it. Radio works, speakers work. This needs to be bolted down. Threw some mats in here. Turn that AC on. So I can cry in my sleep thinking about how I'm going to miss this AC. God, that feels good already. Man. That AC feels awesome. Nice and cold. I'm gonna miss this truck. I like how this one has door holders. Those are pretty sweet. But yeah, everything works. Tinted glass makes everything in the world the best. I do have another dash mat I'm going to throw in my other truck in black. I'm going to let him have this one since it's kind of pinkish purple. I'm not a fan of that, but yeah. Alright, well, here she is, and I guess this will be the final look of her. I'm gonna miss it. But there's more other projects coming, as there always is. Moving on to better things, I guess. I would take it down the road, but I already took the tag and stuff off of it, so. Big tread. This thing was abandoned and sat in the field for 20 years, if you didn't know that, before I bought it and brought it home. I saved this thing from going to the junkyard. So, yeah, I'm glad to see that it's back on the road again and going like it should be. But I'm gonna quit chit-chatting. I gotta get out of here. I got some other things to do, and I'll catch you in the next one. And I'll leave the links to the other videos of this truck when I first picked it up, so you can tell the difference, and along with other repair videos and such. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the bottom. I try my best to get to them. And as always, consider subscribing and make sure you have the notification bell on, so every time I upload, you get notified. Thanks for watching, guys. Help this channel grow. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.